Bro, let me paint a clear picture for you. You're sitting in silence. No contact. Holding the line. You're not reaching out, not checking her stories, not leaving breadcrumbs. You're focused on rebuilding your life. But somewhere between your morning routine and late night scrolling, it hits you. She's quiet too. Not a single message, not even a casual, hey. And suddenly, your mind races. Has she moved on? Is this her strategy now? Let me tell you something most men don't realize. This silence between you two, it's not a standoff. It's a mirror. And the first to break it isn't the strongest. It's the one who forgets who they are. So let's flip the script. This isn't about waiting for a text. It's about transforming. Because while she's doing no contact, you're going to become the kind of man who doesn't just get her attention, he earns her respect. Point 1. Stop watching the clock. Start rebuilding the man. The biggest mistake guys make during no contact? They turn it into a countdown. Day 7, day 14, day 30. Waiting for some magical moment where she'll come back. But here's the truth. No woman is drawn to the man who waits. You're not on pause. You're in build mode. Every hour you spend wondering if she's thinking of you is an hour wasted, not thinking about yourself. Use this time to sharpen your body, your finances, your goals. She walked away from version 1.0. That version stays forgotten. Unless you outgrow him. This isn't time off. It's a mission. You're not waiting. You're becoming. Point 2. Control the narrative without saying a word. Silence only has power when it's backed by presence. You know what gets her attention? Not story views. Not cryptic quotes. Not reactive energy. What gets her attention is when you vanish without falling apart. When your life keeps moving without her. She'll wonder, why hasn't he reached out? Is he over me? Was I not worth the fight? That isn't manipulation. That's reclaiming your value. Let her fill in the blanks. You're not correcting her assumptions. You're becoming too evolved for them to even apply. Point 3. Master emotional discipline. Never show your hand. Here's what women expect. Emotional reactivity. A text, a breakdown, a subtle jab online. And when you don't give them that, you become unpredictable, powerful. This isn't about being cold. It's about having emotional authority. You don't owe her an update. You don't owe her access. The less you reveal, the more she wants to know. This is where your silence becomes magnetic. Point 4. Let her curiosity turn into doubt. If she's thinking about you, even for a second, your calm becomes a question mark. But over time, that question mark becomes doubt. She starts wondering, is he happier without me? Did I lose something I'll never replace? You don't need to send a signal. You are the signal. Your silence, paired with real progress, creates more pressure than any message ever could. Point 5. Detach without bitterness. That's true strength. Detachment isn't about not caring. It's about caring deeply, but refusing to lose yourself in the process. You can still have love for someone and walk away with your dignity intact. That kind of strength, she'll feel it long after the silence begins. She might label it cold, but deep down, it confronts her ego. Because it tells her you didn't crumble, you evolved, and that sticks. Point 6. Become so grounded. Her silence feels small. Her silence only has power if you're still seeking noise. When you're mentally focused, emotionally stable, and physically disciplined, her distance doesn't shake you. It confirms how far you've come. Let her play the game. You're not in it anymore. You're in your own league now. Because the man who doesn't flinch during no contact, he doesn't just get remembered, he gets reconsidered. So if she's gone quiet, let her. Don't take it as a loss. Take it as your moment to rise. Because this isn't about whether she returns. It's about whether you return to your highest self.